Yo, what is up, YouTube and the Monster Club? It is yours truly, the life of the party, the young go hard, and I'm more Philadelphia than the cheesesteak because I am, stay with me, the party monster. Back in the house of Monster, back out with a brand new video. In today's video, we doing my WrestleMania 40 results. I know this is like a week and a half late, but your boy has been going through some things. My phone was stolen, so I kind of had to put a lot of wrenches in a lot of plans I had for future videos, which sucks because I did all that work. But I don't know, I'm a big fan of karma, so I think the person that took my phone, one, peace sitting down, and two, you get what you deserve. I'm not making a threat, I'm just saying, going forward and everything, like, I always believe that if you wrong someone, it'll come back to you, and good things will come to that person that you wrong. So looking forward to that and whatnot. So, okay guys, so there are two bonus pickups that I didn't get to show you guys in my other WrestleMania video. So I'm going to show you right here, right now, what they are. The first one is this Disney Adidas collaboration. It is the Ultra Boost Lights. And this Mickey Mouse Club colorway. Check it out, check it out. Your boy is slightly familiar with the Mickey Mouse Club. I love like the old school feel and everything of the shoe. And a little bit of a bonus, you got Sir Mouse on the toe box. That is super cool. Like, for those that don't know, Disney is really synonymous with hidden Mickeys everywhere in their damn park. So, see, this was really cool and whatnot. So, I'm super happy to have this one. And I actually got it for like, I want to say $50. Originally, this was like a $210 shoe. So, big win. We also got another pickup from Adidas. But they don't know, your boy works at Adidas, so it's super easy for me to get Adidas for the most part. Not the good stuff, but the second, well, not second tier, that sounds terrible, but like just not the things that people are mainly going for. But we got another Adidas Ultra Boost on deck. It's actually a double up. I don't know what these are called, but I think of these as like the Carnages because they remind me of Carnage from Spider-Man. With the colorway and everything. It's actually a double up. I actually do have a dead, well, these are dead stock too, but I actually have another pair chilling in the crib and everything. I just really rocked with this pair so much that I just had to double. I actually got the first pair at almost retail, so yeah, that was the thing. But I actually got these for $34, so slight win on this one. Okay guys, for those that don't know, your boy was at WrestleMania 40 and everything, and besides my phone being stolen, I'll just put that to the side for a minute. Overall, I had a pretty chill time at WrestleMania, pun intended, because it was cold as hell the first day. For whatever reason, those wind chills just hit differently, so yeah, that was a thing. Like, please WWE, don't do any more outdoor WrestleManias. Did we not learn from Tampa Bay in 2021? But that aside, still had a fun time, and we're gonna go through all the matches, and you guys know me. You know I like to drink and everything, so night 2 might be a little bit more miscued than night 1 because I had to drink so much alcohol because, again, the phone was stolen, so it kind of made me have to drink all the beers I brought with me that day because I thought I was going to get a hotel, but yeah, plans changed very quickly and whatnot, so we're going to get into it, and we're going to drink as we talk about both nights' results, because we do Monster Club, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Monster Club. We're going to be doing a giveaway for 300 subscribers. Cinco de Mayo. If you haven't seen that video yet, then what are you doing? But anyway, here's the Monster Club. We got the 4 Loco on deck. But anyway, kicking things off, night 1, which was the worst night for the weather. Like, the wind chills were just, they were different that day. We have Becky Lynch taking on Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. And I gotta say, Rhea Ripley's entrance was like badass. I really rock with Motionless in White. So for them to be out there live doing her theme was just really chill and whatnot. So again, major props on that. Like, I was really hyped for it. Like, this is probably like one of the best matches you could have opened the card with and everything. So that was cool, and I really rock with Becky's attire and her whole entrance with, like, the whole book and everything. Like, she had, like, things from her book, like, incorporated with her WrestleMania attire, which I thought was fire. Rhea Ripley ended up winning the match. It was a good match regardless, and now knowing that we know that Rhea Ripley is actually injured, again, I'm still happy she won, but it kind of would have made more sense if Becky would have won, but regardless, I had a fun time. This is actually the first match. I think I might have got this one right, actually. I think I did. No, I got it wrong, because I think I went with Becky on this one, but it was a good way to open the card. Next up, we have the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship Tag Team match, and I kind of had this one wrong going into it from the aspect of I didn't know that both belts would be on the line, so I had the prediction right with the one title change as far as R-Truth and The Miz winning the Raw belts, but I didn't know that it was being like split up, Raw and then the SmackDown titles. But regardless, I thought this match was really crazy. Like, all 6 teams put in that work. Like, that air raid crash from Tommaso Ciampa was just insane. Johnny Gargano doing that bulldog through the table, that was just fire. Like, this match could have been a train wreck, but I don't know, every team in there like putting that work, so I can't be mad at it. I really enjoyed this one. It's probably one of my favorite matches of night one. Moving on to the match I could have cared the least about, we had Rey Mysterio and Andrade taking on Santa Escobar and Dominic. And honestly, I didn't see the SmackDown prior to going into this match and everything, so I was like, why is Andrade out there? But whatever, I still could have cared less about this match. Rey Mysterio and Andrade won. I care less. It was a decent match, but I just... Oh, probably the coolest part of this whole match was these two guys and Eagles Luchador Mask, which ended up being Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson from the Eagles, so it made sense. It was a cool moment, but again, my seats were kind of terrible. Like, I was in like the 249 section, which is like the very one towards the top of the arena, and like kind of askew to like where the stage was. So I had a decent view of the ring and everything, but those phone chills were just hitting your boys. So I could not really thoroughly enjoy it. Like when I was in Dallas and everything, and even LA was cool for the most part, until it got like night out, and yeah, it just wasn't fun anymore. But next up, we got Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill making her WrestleMania debut, taking on Damage Control of my wife, Dakota Kai, like who I love. I'm a Dakota guy, like y'all already know this, but it was a fun one. I missed the entrances, but the match was just really cool, and they definitely did a thing with Jade Cargill. Like, she did what she needed to do. Like it was she was protected in that one, so I can't say enough good things about Jade Cargill, and I don't know, it was just a fun match. Like, nothing too crazy happened, and like, you already knew that Damage Control wasn't going to win, so it is what it is. Like, R.I.P. to Damage Control that weekend. Like, it was not fun to be them. Okay, guys. Next up, we have the Intercontinental Championship match between Gunther taking on Sami Zayn. And your boy had this one predicted horribly wrong, because I was like, there is no way Gunther is going to lose this match, but I had it wrong. I'm sorry. Like, I probably should have changed my mind, like, when Gunther was doing all this taunting and whatnot and messing with Sami's wife throughout the match. Like, they gave Sami a great little build-up before the match and whatnot. Like, they had his wife, his kid out there, and then he had, like, the whole walk through to the ring and whatnot. Kevin Owens was out there. Like, again, did I want Sami Zayn to win? No. I wanted Gunther to win, but I don't know. It was a competitive match. Technically sound. I can't say enough good things about it, but ultimately, Gunther lost, and yeah. That had me surprised as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, guys, so we got our main event for night one. We got The Rock and Roman Reigns taking on Cody and Seth freaking Rollins. And yes, this was a fun one. Like, probably my match of the night, to be real with you guys and whatnot. And yes, first and foremost, kudos to The Rock. I get it, he's like, what, 64? He's definitely up there in age, but this man was not gassed out at all. Like, he was definitely holding his own out there with the other three competitors out there, and yeah, this was a really fun match, and it definitely went as I predicted. Roman and The Rock won. We got Bloodline rules. But we did get like a little tease of a dissension between The Rock and Roman when Roman speared The Rock by mistake. So I like the little details and the future storytelling they can actually tell with that particular moment. So I don't know. Night one in a nutshell. It was chill. The weather sucked. I felt like I was gonna not be here anymore because of the wind chills all night. But your boy got, and I was layered up, fun fact. I had like a ski jacket on, jersey, undershirt, t-shirt, and I was still feeling it all night. But we got through it. Night one. We did it. Okay, guys, so slight correction. I did kind of miss one match before we get into the night two, and that was the Jay versus Jimmy match. And this one honestly had the most build-up in my head and everything. Could have had the best... I mean, they just have a really good like build-up towards the match and everything, and it had even a cool video package during the night of the show, but it had to be probably the most boring match I saw all night one. No offense, I mean, I've met both wrestlers, like, it was super cool to meet them, but this match did not live up to the build-up, honestly. Like, if anything, I think Jay looks like an idiot for the most part, but I don't know, it was just an okay match. Like, I could have fell asleep. This could have been like the piss break match. Jay won. It was okay. Let's just move on. Okay. So, now we got night two, and this is when your boy was super hammered prior to going into the match and everything. Like, I had about, 2 beatboxes in me. I just lost my phone, so I was feeling some kind of way already, and I had, 2 other drinks in me, so I definitely wasn't cold that night, so that was a good thing, but there was definitely, little lapses of timelines of the events that I saw that night. But anyways, I definitely remember the first match of the night, which was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. And again, this is actually another one I actually got right because I predicted all this actually right for the most part. Like, I knew Drew was going to win, which he did. He had his WrestleMania moment. He presented the belt to his wife. That was pretty chill. But then he kept messing with CM Punk for whatever reason, which ended up being his downfall. And then CM Punk was like, I'm done with this shit. So he, ended up, taking out Drew McIntyre. And then, out of nowhere, Damian Priest cashed in, which I predicted, 100%, and won the titles. So, again, shout out to Damian Priest, who I met last year at Rumble. So, I'm proud of him. I've been a fan of this dude since, he was in ROH. So, I'm excited to see the dude win for real. Next up, we have the 6-man tag team Philadelphia street fight between Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits, and the Final Testament. And okay, this is when the alcohol really started to hit the boy. They had Bubba Ray Dudley out there as a special guest referee and whatnot. And I don't know, it was a really good match for the most part. It wasn't really anything too crazy that I just... Oh, besides the what's up, headbutt to the nuts point of the match, but I don't know, it was just really chill. I enjoyed the match. Thankfully, Street Profits won. B-Fab is hot. I've met 2/3 of the Hit Row. One of the members is Loki in our family, the AJ Francis guy, who I've never met, but maybe one day. I don't know. He was at WrestleCon, but maybe next time. But yes, that was cool. Next up, we have the Kevin Owens versus LA Knight match, which I thought was fun. Again, the weather was a lot better tonight, too. I forgot to mention that part of the equation. But, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. AJ Styles, unveiled this new theme song and whatnot. Not his best theme song. But, yeah, I think I like his, ROH one. One that's, it's a lot of rapping and whatnot. But, I don't know. It was a good match. I'm glad LA Knight got the win. He deserved that win. He needed that win. And I'm just excited to see him get his first WrestleMania moment. Hopefully there are more to come. Let's take another drink because my beer is kind of full. Okay, so next up, we have, for my favorite title, the United States Championship, we have Logan Paul taking on Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. And I gotta say, I thought it was super chill, like, Kevin Owens' entrance and everything. Like, I like how they had, like, that callback to night one where Sami Zayn had the log walk-in entrance to the ring. And this night, Kevin Owens had the same kind of entrance, and then he actually had a golf cart for whatever reason. And then when Randy came out, he backed up the golf court and brought Randy to the ring. But then Logan had the really dope one with the Prime Monster truck, and he was like, got pyro shooting from the WrestleMania set. And let's get into the set for like 2 seconds. The WrestleMania 40 set was just super chill. Like, I enjoyed it. Was it the best WrestleMania set? Hell no. I really like Tampa's way more than that. And even last year's was pretty dope with like the whole revolving screens and whatnot. But this one was pretty chill for just literally having an X and an L. Super basic, but cool nonetheless. And yes, fun match. Probably the match of the night. Well, maybe my second favorite match of the night. All three guys did their thing. Logan is just killing it right now. I get it. He's a social media guy, but he deserves all the millions of dollars they're paying him right now to do what he does, because this dude can, like, he can go out there. So, again, fun match. Logan eventually steals the win for himself, which makes sense. Maybe they're going to be setting up a feud in the future for him and LA Knight for SummerSlam. I wouldn't be mad at that, honestly, but... Oh, let's talk about this one moment. So, there was a guy in a Prime Bottle mascot costume, and low-key, I just thought it was like KSI just because he's laid up with Logan Paul. And even when he revealed his face, I still thought it was KSI. I'm not gonna lie, my seats were terrible, which that's a little fun story I'm gonna talk about in like 2 seconds. But yes, apparently that was I Am Speed or something. He's a famous YouTuber. I've never heard of the dude, but he's well known in the universe of YouTube, so that was cool. He took that RKO like a champ, so kudos to him on that one. But yeah, that was a thing. And let's get into my seats for 2 seconds. So, like I said, your boy was drinking a lot. So I sat in my seat. I literally paid this guy to, I can't say Cash App because I didn't have a phone at that moment, but we figured something out, and he actually walked me through the entrance and everything. So I had a ticket, clearly, because I was on the other side of the gate. I sat in my seat, and this random woman, for no apparent reason, had nothing better to do, I guess, that day, but to come and bother me. I'm passed out before the match even starts. And she's like, "Hey, sir, are these your seats?" Yes, they are. She even has another guy walk with her to, like, escort me from my seat. I'm standing there, I'm waiting on her supervisor, like, "Can I go pee?" "No, I can't." What the hell? Like, I clearly have a ticket because I'm here. So that's when the alcohol starts to, like, resonate out of me for a second, and I'm like, okay, now I'm going to be in smart-ass mode. And she gets her security supervisor or whatever. I talk to the dude. He's black, I'm black, so I'm like, oh, I got this. He ends up actually giving me a better seat than I originally started with. And kudos to this guy, because he was, like, on his game all night. Like, he's like, there are 4 designated seats, one's for me, and every time anyone would sit near me or that seat next to me, he would just kick him out, and I'm like, oh god, this guy is serious for real. But yes, thank you to that security guard for saving WrestleMania night 2, because it should have not worked out, because again, no phone, so yeah. But it did, and again, your boy did kind of doze off from time to time, which is gonna be a whole factor in my next match. I'm going to talk about the championship women's match between Bayley and Io Sky. So, bear with me, guys. I saw both entrances. Bayley's was amazing. Io's was pretty cool. But, kind of fell asleep during the entire match. Not going to even lie. I'm not even going to kid myself on that one. But, I did see the rematch online. Or not the rematch. I saw, like, the replay online and whatnot. Really competitive match. I'm glad Bayley won. I predicted that there was no way Io was going to win that match. Let's not kid ourselves. But, yeah. Bayley won. I'm a Bayley guy, so good for her. And last but not least, we have our main event of the evening. Cody versus Roman. And honestly, I was Team Roman. I was throwing my ones up. I was ready for it. It was a good match. It was a slow build. I enjoy that. But I knew the shenanigans were going to happen at some point. And eventually they did come. In the form of Jimmy coming out. So then Jay came out. And then Solo came out. And then John Cena came. So at that point, again, I'm feeling nice. We're in Philadelphia. The weather's way better that night. I did kind of doze off here and there throughout the start of the match. Let's not lie and everything. But the biggest shock of the night had to be when The Rock came out. And I'm like, okay, cool. Please do something, Rock. I do not want this story to end. Like, forget Cody. I'm not a Cody guy. I'm a Roman guy all day, every day. So he came out, started talking this trash like only The Rock can do. And all of a sudden, the lights went out. And we're like, oh my God, this is happening right now. Like, I would have loved to hear some glass breaking, but nah. We've got The Undertaker. And even a full-grown me is like, oh shit, The Undertaker's here. Like, I was really... I was there with y'all, like, that day. And yes, he came through, chokeslammed The Rock, which in storyline makes little to no sense at all. Like, if it had been, like, Stone Cold, way more sense. But it was just one of those moments you're like, oh shit, The Undertaker's here. So you're, like, really excited and whatnot. But, yeah. So then, at some point, there's a chair involved. It's, like, the closing minutes of the match. Oh, well, forgot to mention that Seth Rollins came out in his Shield attire, which I didn't get at all because I didn't even see where the dude was at. But by the time I saw him, he was already, like, knocked out, so it was kind of redundant. Roman had a chair, and he has two choices. He can hit Cody with the chair, his opponent, or Roman with the, or not Roman, Seth with the chair, who's not even in the damn match. He's already kind of withered out. He's on stun mode if this is WWE 2K. This dude, and it makes sense from his Shield days, why he would hit Seth with the chair. And this is where my night just got sad, because I'm like, this is how Roman loses the championship. He's going to hit Seth with the title, with the belt, with the chair, and he does exactly that. He's not in the match, but he hits him with the chair nonetheless. Cody gets the other upper hand. Hits Roman with the Cody Cutter. It's a wrap. Cody wins. I'm bummed. I'm sorry. I've never been a Cody guy. Like, let's not. Oh no, the Crossroads. The Cody Cutter's the one where he jumps off the ropes and shit. But yes, he went with the Crossroads, and slight moment in the match earlier, like. Roman hit Cody with the Crossroads. He said this move never wins matches, which I thought was a really cool touch. Like, that was just really chill. Like, but yes, Cody won. I'm super bummed. Brandy comes out. That was really cool. Love me some Brandy. And I forgot to mention earlier, Cody had like a really dope intro. He had like a really dope mask, which is super cool. And I think it was like by the same guy that made the Bray Wyatt bean mask. So, slight history for you guys, but yes, Cody won. Unfortunately, the story is now over. He gets the title. The pyro goes all blah blah blah. And Philadelphia, what are we thinking? Because I've been to the Eagle Stadium before many times, and I know y'all can have pyro go from the top of the arena, which y'all did not utilize. So y'all to get better on that one. But yes, Cody won. All the wrestlers came out. LA Knight, Jey Uso, John Cena, like everyone that pretty much helped Cody in this story and shit came out. They all celebrated. They had the final pyro. We all went home. Some people were excited. I went home depressed because, again, didn't want to see Cody win. But overall, WrestleMania was probably one of the best WrestleManias I've ever been to and everything. Just that whole weekend was a vibe. I did the NXT TakeOver. I did the little after party for night one at the Philadelphia Live, which was super chill. Like, y'all were lit, and I was all about it. Like, got some cool videos, but again, no phone, so can't show you guys that. But y'all were ready, and I know you guys are going to be ready next year when I come out there to Minnesota. It gets cold in Minnesota, so I know y'all are going to be lit with me. So, yes, overall, that was my WrestleMania experience. Both nights. Had a fun time. Okay, guys, before I make this video super, super long, Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Share it with a friend. And as always, if you feel the vibe, subscribe. You guys can follow me on X at PartyMonster1 and on Instagram at PartyMonster05. But the most important part of every video is hitting that subscribe button and joining the Monster Club. But other than that, don't be a dick. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. Peace. I love y'all. Bye.